time I joined Athena, I had a session with Rahul sir, and he used one word which stuck with me, and that word was abstraction. Through the constant emphasis on that word, Rahul sir and the entire Athena team taught me how to find patterns not only in my life but in all my experiences. I was able to relate my experiences with that of an octopus. I was able to find patterns between Hindu mythology and Greek mythology. I was able to find patterns between myself and figures like cyborgs, figures like aliens, figures like robots, and craft them into stellar essays. Through Athena, I was able to realize that patterns are everywhere, and I can adapt those patterns into crafting the best essays I could. When I initially started with Athena, I had just one project, the standard social service project on my profile, reading from an admissions checklist which I read in some random admissions book. But then I realized that the entire college application process is not just about going to the best college, it's about improving yourself as a person as well. So in that I was able to understand my interests, understand my passions, and embark on my own hero's journey, as they like to call it in Athena, where my mentor role was Rahul sir and all the other Athena team members, where I was able to understand about how many problems I could solve with the tiniest amount of skill and the tiniest amount of resources. I was able to create projects in a plethora of fields, from history, economics, social service, and even research. And together, because of all that profile building, as you called it, I was able to put together a portfolio of organizations, of interests, and of projects which allowed me to apply to the best universities and get into my dream university as well. Okay, so this is a slightly personal memory which I'd like to share. It was back in November of last year actually, and the college application process was going rampant. We had billions of supplements to write, and I had my exams coming around the corner. I had pre-boards, boards, all that stuff. And I was at the point of breaking down, where I lost faith in myself. I was burnt out. I could not do it anymore, and I completely gave up on myself. But in the Athena office conference room, Rahul sir and Sweksha ma'am sat me down. I was on the verge of tears, but they allowed me to understand, you can still do it. They pushed me till the very end of it. And till the very end of it, I was able to get into my dream school as I wanted to. And it's all because of that day, because I understood what real perseverance meant that day. So my favorite Athena memory is actually a little bit different than I'm sure compared to the others you've heard. So this was back in, I believe, August of last year. And in August, we were writing our personal statements, and I had already gone through about 20 drafts. And we'd finalized a draft, and I was going to submit tomorrow. But that day, I was sitting with Sweksha ma'am and Jared sir, and we were just thinking, can we do something different? Is there anything we can change? And I wasn't happy, because I wanted to change it up a bit. I wanted to do something different. And despite my expectations, both Jared sir and Sweksha ma'am were completely willing to completely change it altogether. We looked at every single one of my old drafts. We looked at economic theories. We looked at all sorts of projects. We took content from my LinkedIn profile, my CV, my resume, everything we could. And in the end, we sat till 10 p.m. in the office, just bonding, just talking it out, just understanding, just editing. And in the very end, we were able to craft an essay, which I sent to the college, in which I'm going in 48 days exactly. Okay, so two words. One would be masala, because that's one word which Rahul sir uses a lot. And the second word, I believe, would be, like I said, abstraction. Because it is through Athena that I've understood that everything in life has so many patterns, and it's through Athena that I've improved my thought process, and I think I've become a much more developed thinker than before.